What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, June 11th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all of our other content goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to these sim results as we get closer to lock. And finally, let me know in the comment section who is your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. We are rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Aaron Gordon, Facundo Campazzo, Tobias Harris, Chris Paul, and MIKAL Bridges on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites, my top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got small forward Michael Porter Jr., and I know what you're thinking. He hasn't been very good, and he may be hurt. And I completely agree. He's 7,200, projected for 32. The goal is 41.5, and he is in the optimal lineup 44% of the time. The problem here is that small forward isn't very good today. And you kind of get to Michael Porter Jr. by default because his price isn't all that problematic. I gave him 33 minutes, still right around a fantasy point per minute, 21% usage, 19 points, 6.5 boards, and very little else. If he's not scoring, he's not really getting you there. But unfortunately, given the talent at small forward, I don't really see a better direction to go. I have to get to a lot of Michael Porter because I'm not really trying to get a lot of, Solomon Hill. Now at number 4, we've got a guy that I feel quite a bit better about. That would be point guard TRAE Young. He's 9,700, projected for 47. The goal is 55, and he is in the optimal lineup 44% of the time. TRAE Young's playing bigger minutes now. I've got him in for 38, just north of 1.2 fantasy points per minute, 33% usage, and a double-double right out of the gate. 28 points, 10 assists. You still get 4 boards, maybe a steal, but you're looking for the scoring, and you're looking for the facilitation out of TRAE Young. On a day like today, against Philly, I think this fits, but really, the minutes are the key piece here. Getting TRAE Young to 38 minutes or more in a competitive game is exactly what we're looking for. Staying on Atlanta for number 3, that would be shooting guard BOGDANOVIC. He's 6,800, projected for 34. The goal is just 39. He's in the optimal lineup 49% of the time. We're seeing Bogdanovic play some increased minutes now that we don't have DeAndre Hunter for the rest of the playoffs. Meniscus injury, kind of a bummer. So you can get a little bit more Bogdanovic. You can more easily get to Kevin Huerter or Danilo Gallinari. But I think Bogdanovic gets the best benefit because he's the best of those guys. 38 minutes, 0.9 fantasy points per minute, 21% usage, and then a pretty balanced line. 19 real points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 1.8 stocks. I like the fit here across the board, especially if they're going to be using Ben Simmons more significantly on TRAE Young. I think that opens up a little bit more for Bogdanovic to do a little bit more creation, and that, to me, is a good thing. If the ball is in his hands more, I think he could pay off that salary pretty easily at 6,800. We head to Phoenix for the number 2 contender, and that is Devin Booker. He's a shooting guard. He's 8,200, projected for 41. The goal is just 47, and he is in the optimal lineup 52% of the time. Booker has the highest raw point ceiling at shooting guard, and it's not particularly close. He's going to play 40 minutes or more in a competitive game, right around a fantasy point per minute, 31% usage, 28, 5, and almost 5 boards, plus a steal potentially. But really, when you roster Devin Booker, you're rostering him because you think that he can go absolutely nuts scoring. That's what happens when someone's projected for 28 real points in a basketball game. 35 plus is on the table, and that's what you're looking for the big Devin Booker game. He's not getting there because he hangs like a triple-double. I mean, that'd be cool if he did, but not really his MO. You're looking for raw points, just scoring. And there aren't many guys in the league, honestly, that are better raw scorers than Devin Booker. Now, before we get to the number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. And then go to Twitter and follow me, at Josh Engleman. It's the only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. And I'm going to let you know right now, those updates aren't coming today. I am not going to be around tonight. I've got stuff going on. I am not going to be playing this slate. I got to let you know in advance. No update coming on Twitter, but you should still follow me anyway. I would appreciate it. Finally, let me know in the comment section underneath this video, favorite contender, least favorite contender. And is there a guy that you expected to be on this list that you don't see? I'll be honest, I didn't see this one coming, but number 1 contender, John Collins, power forward eligible, only 6,500, projected for 32.5. The goal is 38. He's in the optimal lineup 58% of the time. Collins is playing pretty solid minutes. He played 34 the last time out, and with no Hunter, I think those minutes are very firm. Could even go a little bit higher if we're being honest. Right at a fantasy point per minute, basically 0.95, 17 points, 7.5 boards, 2 stocks. Maybe you get an assist, maybe you get 2 assists. I didn't think that I would like Collins here, but he seems to be a bit of an afterthought in all of the logistics here for me. But I like him at power forward. I really like the $6,500 price tag. And now that we know that there's no Hunter, 34 minutes seems reasonable. I could see 36. I don't really see a scenario where it goes too much lower unless they go heavily to Gallo. But either way, at 6,500, I don't think it's all that difficult for John Collins to pay off his salary. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, June 11th. Process show is in the books. Go watch that. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Strategy show, 10 a.m. with Laffy. You don't want to miss it. And that is it. Good luck tonight, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. I will be back again on Monday with another edition of the Contenders.